From the waves lapping the shores of the Red Sea, the Dakar climbed back into the mountains again as the event has now got 3 stages to go. After a short road section, there was chance for a quick break before the stage got underway. Tom and Tim Coronel have driven everything throughout their years racing, but the Dakar is their focus for January. They're able to swap seats with their experience, so Tim drives when the navigation gets really hard, leaving Tom to the maps. They're always laughing and always having fun, and they're on course to finish. Nani Roma is consolidating his 5th overall with the ProDrive Hunter in its first ever event. The 2-time winner of the rally in his 25th Dakar is proving his worth with the brand new project. Out there in the lunar landscapes, but well inside the top 10 is still Vladimir Vasileyev. His 7th on the stage has closed him within 2 minutes of 6th and Al Qasimi. Janil de Villiers found it tricky on the maps, lost a minute, but crucially got caught in Al Raji's dust that curbed his speed to the line. He's still on course to finish his 18th Dakar on the bounce. Shizgonski had a fast stage compared with the previous tests and was best of the rest behind the factory teams. Loving the prehistoric valleys around Alula, he was 5th today and holds his 4th overall. In his 14th Dakar, Carlos Sainz said right from the word go that he didn't want to blitz the rally nor make any mistakes, but the punctures have left him frustrated, even though he's won 2 stages. Hampered with dust, he was deep off the line, and he came home to finish 4th. Remaining in 3rd overall at nearly 59 years old is still an incredible achievement. Even Mr. Dakar said the navigation for the co-driver was brutal today and that he felt a little bit of pressure when they were lost. As the overall leaders of this rally, Peder Hansel still holds a 17-minute lead. 30 years after first winning it on a bike, is there going to be a little bit more history made this coming Saturday?
The
pressure is on constantly from morning to evening. The best position is that of the leader, but there's more pressure on the one who has everything to lose. And when you're the leader, you have a lot more to lose than when you're being the hunter. I prefer my position. Nasser Al-Attiyah did the stage without any problems to be second and managed to close in a mere 49 seconds on Peder Hansel. But try as he may, it might not quite be enough come Jeddah. However, where is the pressure? Will this Dakar come down to the huge 511 kilometres tomorrow? Having won stage 7, Saudi's Yazid Al Raji has done it again with stage win number 2. He's well and truly in his groove and loving this part of his homeland. The car took a huge hammering today, but it worked as he was winner into Alula. Thankfully, I think we finished today's stage in first position. I think we had a puncture with about 30 kilometres to go, but we decided not to stop, because if we did, we would have lost around a minute and a quarter, and by continuing, we only lost about 45 seconds. It all depends on the track, of course. Thankfully, we're in first position today. Al Raji victorious by just over 2 minutes ahead of Al-Attiyah. Peder Hansel in 3rd ahead of Sainz. Shizgonski in 5th on the stage today. And overall, Peder Hansel's lead a second over 17 minutes from Al-Attiyah with 2 stages to go. Sainz in 3rd, Shizgonski and Roma. The lightweight class had a new leader yesterday as Chaleco Lopez hit the front again to head it all by just 12 minutes. The name of the game today was to avoid getting punctures, as those who lost the most yesterday had flats. 3rd on the stage and only 70 seconds back of the winner after 3.5 hours of running was Mikhail Goshal, the pole making hay while others were a little cautious, and he holds 4th overall tonight. Winner of the stage was Sergei Karyakin, runner-up last year in the lightweight class and previous Dakar winner on a quad, showed it was tight at the top with just a 29-second margin of victory to Alula. Khalifa Alatir was fourth into the bivouac on an ultra-competitive day, as 20 minutes covered 20 crews over 212 miles. You lifted for a moment, you lost a place. He's 10th overall as a rookie. Wise Owl Rinaldo Varela remains in a comfortable 5th with 2 days to go. The Brazilian with quite a gap between Goshal in front of him and Hinojo behind him. Domzala led 3 days ago, but with bad luck through gearbox and tyre woes dropped to 3rd. He's not giving up as he finds the balance between speed and not breaking the car, and tonight he holds that 3rd on course for a podium. Austin Jones had to avoid the dust as he hung it out for 2nd on the stage to gain just over 2 minutes on the overall lead of this rally. Everyone from Arizona is glued to this showdown. Avoiding punctures yesterday, the rest of the field were in awe of how Chaleco Lopez dodged the flat tyre bullets. But today he was just a little off the pace to Jones. This is going to be an absolute thriller to the line. A really difficult stage with a lot of dust. In the final part we pushed a bit harder to catch up some time, but tomorrow it's far more important. So I'll be pushing tomorrow to have a good day. Overall, Chaleco Lopez leads by 10 minutes ahead of Jones, Domzala in that 3rd ahead of Goshal and Varela.
If we want to maintain our sport, it has to innovate and bring new things. We have and must go forward. It's a little revolution that's starting today in the world of rally raid.
One of many eco-friendly projects, the Green Core Connection was launched 2 years ago. It started with a fully electric car that should become hydrogen-powered in the very near future.
It's the most complicated laboratory where we look for endurance and distance, and that's the tricky part for electric vehicles. For us, the objective is to be present on the Dakar in 2023 and try to win it as soon as possible.
For the time being, the performances are impressive.
There's much less noise to distract you. It's a proper drivetrain noise that you are hearing, so you really understand what's going on with the tires. The car absorbs dunes and rocks like crazy.
Another pioneering scheme is the Gen Z Hydrogen Project. It's the brainchild of adventurer Mike Horn, who discovered the Dakar in 2020 with Cyril Desprez.
To have a project where we can use an energy source that's much more sustainable and clean is something that has become my mission in my life.
Well, there will be cars, of course, but also environmentally friendly trucks.
We want to be the adventurers of tomorrow. Of course, the Dakar is an excellent playing field to try experiences. As soon as next year, we want to use hydrogen means for heavy vehicles.
It was revealed at the end of 2020 that Audi will be discovering the Dakar as a factory team, and their first appearance will also be green.
The Audi will be electric driven on the Dakar. This will be the first time that it's a full electric driven car. It will use an energy converter to recharge basically the batteries to be able to run 600 kilometers without stop.
As soon as 2026, we would like the elite classes, the 20 best drivers, to compete in zero-emission vehicles. And in 2030, we want all the cars and all the trucks of the Dakar with zero emission or close to that.
The future of the Dakar is bright. The future of the Dakar is green.
Dakar Classic continues through Saudi Arabia, with all remembering a bastion of the rally, Hubert Auriol, who sadly died a few days ago. All are enjoying the routes that's not as hard as the main rally, but still not easy. Continuing to lead is the Sunhill buggy of Marc Duton, who's judged the rally perfectly with the least amount of penalty points. If all goes well, he has enough of a lead to become the winner in Jeddah. The Porsche still attracts huge attention as we remember the mid-80s era of the 911 and the 959. The rear-wheel drive Skoda has had the odd problem, even though they had to wait for a tow. While the fantastic Peugeot 504 is an absolute hark back to the very first Dakar in 1979. Some Eastern European solidarity came to the fore as the Hungarian crew towed the Skoda to the end of the stage. But in third is still the Team Buku Racing Renault truck from the brilliantly prepared Mitsubishi Montero of Juan Donashu.
Known to be the city of the future. Well, the Neon Bivouac also innovated yesterday. A third of the organisation structures were supplied by solar energy. We're at the solar panel zone that supplies the bivouac. This is what we use to make green energy thanks to the sun. We supply a major part of the bivouac. You can see the panels deployed. It's a mobile system that we can deploy in 3 hours 30. And from these panels we make the best of the sunlight and transfer the energy in this big container that allows to stock all the energy that we got from the sun.
Qui lui permet de stocker l'intégralité de l'énergie que l'on a captée par le soleil.
The FN Speed team of Santi Navarro is one of the most impressive of the Dakar. At the start of the rally, the Spanish squad had entered 17 vehicles, 6 bikes, 3 cars, 7 SSVs and a truck. So far, after 10 stages, the best performance is that of Saudi driver Saleh Al Saif, 8th in the lightweight class. It hasn't been an easy Dakar for Teruhito Sugawara. On day 6 of the rally, the Japanese crashed and seriously damaged his Hino truck. It took him the entire rest day to repair. The crew was thankfully able to continue. The good news is that they lead the under 10 litre class and are currently 13th overall. The son of legendary Yoshimasa has only twice finished outside the top 15 in 20 appearances.
In the trucks, it was back-to-back stage wins for Martin Maciek. Only a few minor errors for the Big Shot crew, though they did lose their front window with 100k to go. Both Maciek and Dmitry Sopnikov were unhappy with the fact that the trucks were starting at 30-second intervals. The overall leader in the dust all day, eventually latching onto the wheels of his teammate Aret Mardiev. This trio coming in 1, 2 and 3 on the stage. Mardiev, the 2015 winner, on course for his 5th Dakar podium. After his puncture yesterday, Alexei Vishnuski had a better stage, only 3 minutes 25 down on Maciek, but the young Belarusian is still half an hour behind the Czech overall. Andrei Karganov was 5th for Kamaz, but Ales Loprice wasn't happy with the Russian team, the Czech finding himself squeezed by the blue juggernauts for much of the day.
We were stuck between 2 Kamazes in front of us, 2 behind us, and they play a game. We couldn't pass them more than half of the stage in the dust of Kamaz. Really unpleasant and unfair game from my point of view.
Despite a long and frustrating outing, Loprice only dropped 4 minutes on Maciek. That means he stays 12 minutes clear of his compatriot in 4th place overall. Loprice is, however, over 20 minutes adrift of Mardiev overall, and that means that Kamaz are still on course for a remarkable 1-2-3.
leg.
Se ha roto la pierna.
English.
English, what's happened?
I hit the rock and it's not so painful now, I think.
Yeah.
Ow. So now we are waiting for our best friends again. I'm just trying to prepare for assistance. Should be fine. Thank you. This is Dakar for real.
Next up, the penultimate test of Dakar 2021, the longest stage of the entire rally. It's a wicked sting in the tail for all the remaining competitors who've already done 10 of the 12 grueling tests. This rally is far from over. Join us for what may well be the deciding stage of Dakar 2021. In the meantime, enjoy the sights from around the bivouac in the breathtaking Ulula valleys, otherworldly, interplanetary, all